What's good, YouTube? In this video, we're going to be talking about how I get my Shure MV7 to sound phenomenal and beautiful. So as far as inside of OBS is concerned, we see over here we have the mic. I selected inside of the OBS audio situation here. I don't run it through certain things like voice meter like I could. I don't see no reason for me to use this mic in there. So I just go ahead and select it here, make sure 48 kilohertz is selected. I do the stereo situation right there. And as far as in the output section, I go over to audio and I make sure that 320 is selected on all of my audio tracks just to make sure it's getting the best quality that it could be doing. And then over here, as far as over by the audio mixer, I go ahead and I go into filters. And then right here, this is a lot of things that I've seen over the years and learned and added and stuff like that. And I don't even use it no more, to be real with you. This microphone is quite beautiful. I'm not going to lie to you. So if I turn all of these settings on, this is going to be what it sounds like with the situation on like it is now, as far as the more CPU usage. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is the noise suppression on more CPU usage, good quality, testing 1 2 3. And then if I change it over to the low CPU situation, this is what it's going to sound like. Hello, hello, hello. 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is what it's going to sound like. And then if I turn off my noise gate, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Hello, hello, hello. If I turn off the noise suppression, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Hello, hello, hello. And then as far as the actual compressor is concerned, I go ahead and choose the ratio 3.50.1. And then I choose negative 15 decibels for the threshold. I choose the attack time of 1 millisecond. I choose the release time of 207 milliseconds. And then I choose the output gain is nothing. I don't want to add no more because I'm already doing a gain here. And yes, all of these spots matter where they are. So gain should be first. Noise suppression should be second. Noise gate should be third. Compression should be after that, and then limiter is just going to keep you from peaking and getting too sinister when you get super duper loud. And as far as the gain is concerned, I have the gain set up to be, 5.10. And what that's going to do is, if I turn it off, we notice that I'm not up as high as I could be. You want to be as close to zero without being as zero as you can. If you go to zero, that is going to create digital distortion, noise. You cannot get your audio back to being below that. It's just ruined. So you don't want to get to zero, past zero, none of that, but right below it is what you want. If I go ahead and turn it back on, we see that I'm going up a little bit higher than what I was before. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. If I get a little bit closer, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. And then if I turn it back off, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, hello, 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 it drops back down. And inside of this is actually the place where you want to add gain. You don't want to add too much gain in your microphone situation. You actually want your microphone to be coming in kind of low to your software in OBS, because the gain it's adding in here is not going to add any extra digital noise, no actual, hiss, none of that. It's going to be just boosting the stuff that it gets. So it's not going to be adding any more sinister situations to it. Now, if I turn off the compressor, we're going to see what that sounds like. Turn it off. And the reason why I'm clicking here and looking over there is because I'm using an OBS instance over here and I'm using another one over there to record. So I have to change the settings on that one so it'll show up for what y'all are seeing here. So now we have everything back to like I had it in the beginning of the video. The limiter is set to negative 2 decibels. The gain is set to 5.10. I have it to what I got it. So if I do get loud, it won't be too outrageous, like it'll get loud, but this microphone itself, the settings that I'm using, it actually has a built-in situation for keeping it from peaking. So it's going to turn it down if I sneeze. It's going to turn it down if I get too loud. It's just going to do what it needs to do without me even having to think about it. That's why I love this microphone. I love it so much. Like right now, I'm using the auto leveling situation. I'm using the monitor mix so I can hear it. I got my headphones plugged into this bad boy. So if I want to hear more of my mic, I switch it over there. If I want to hear more of the computer, I switch it over there. But I don't want to do that. I just keep it in the middle. As far as the mic position, since it is pretty close to me, I have it on near. If I choose far, this is going to be what it sounds like. So I can lean back a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. It still sounds pretty decent. But if I switch it to near and I'm a little bit farther away, it's going to sound different until I get up on, straight up on the mic. And then as far as the tone, I love dark. Dark is beautiful. Natural, it's cool. It's all right. Some people might like it, but to me, dark is beautiful. Bright is lit. Bright don't play. I like it. It's crispy. It's nice. It just sounds great. Period, point blank. But I like how the dark sounds. It does its thing every single time. A lot of people with a deeper voice, they might not want to use dark, but I'm going to use dark. And if you don't have a deeper voice, dark going to get you right every single time. And then you can actually turn on the live metering situation. And then on the actual microphone, I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. On the actual microphone, it'll show the metering stuff to show you. And you kind of can see it based on where you are, where it's pointed. You can kind of see it. But I don't really turn it off. You can turn it on night mode if you want to, so you can lower the actual brightness of the LEDs on there, but they're not bright enough to bother me, at least, so I don't bother with that. And I don't go into the manual section. I know you can if you want to, but I don't go in there. I promise you I don't. So I leave it on auto leveling, and it gets me right every single time. And if you want to, you can, I guess. But as you can see, it sounds cool, but it's like, I like the auto leveling, because in here, unless you put on compressor and stuff like that and limiter, it's not going to do too much as far as helping you not peak. And you can do all sorts of changes as far as the high pass. You can change the presence boost. You can come over here and add the high pass and presence boost. You can go back to flat. You can turn the limiter on, but it's not going to activate until you get a little bit loud. And I'm not trying to do that to your ears, so I'm not going to do that to you. You can put the compressor from light to medium to heavy, and choose whatever you like, whatever floats your boat. You can turn this up and down. Some people might want it to be a little lower. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to ruin the situation that I'm recording right now. But the lower it is, the less sensitive it's going to be, the more close you need to be to the mic situation. But the less it's going to pick up as far as background noise is concerned. And auto leveling, we're just going to go right back. Make sure that switches to dark, and we are golden. This is beautiful. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Stop it. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, slam that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Helps the channel out tremendously. Helps the videos get put in front of the people that need to see it and that would like to see it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. And also down below, tell me what you liked as far as the sound quality of the mic with what I had, as far as what settings that you think was sounding the best with my voice. It'd be kind of cool to see. So if you made it to this part of the video, let me know down below. If you do that, you're the real MVP as well. So yeah, appreciate that.